Hey guys, so this is our 10th, I think it's 10th, yeah, we've done about 10th podcast, and you know, we've been doing one a week so far, very consistently, and soon we hope to be doing 2 a week. I think that's going to be something quite cool. We want to do more like reaction type videos. So today we're going to be talking about hip hop, something that Tom does, and we're going to link it to the big question of, has TikTok ruined hip hop? Because TikTok is such a big thing, and we're just going to be talking about if it's been ruined by these trends on TikTok. So I'm Josh.
I'm Milo.
And I'm Tom.
And we are JMTS. So Tom, being the urban dancer, you know, hip hop, all of that kind of cool stuff compared to me and Milo's ballet, he's going to be talking quite a lot on this one.
Okay, thanks.
And I was dissing myself as well.
I'm going to beef Milo because he decided to pick this to a podcast, and it's what?
What time is it?
11.
Yeah, I'm literally wearing my pyjamas on for this. I
morning.
just got back from gymnastics training, hoping just to go to bed, get a message saying we can't record tomorrow, we're gonna have to do it today. It's 11 o'clock and I'm tired. So yeah, we're gonna be mean to Milo. Yeah, so Tom's gonna take over some of this next section, talking about personally his hip hop background, whatever.
Right. Nice.
So you do that song. You can just
take it away. Take it away.
So yeah.
All right. I presume we should start with a bit of background about me being urban dancer, if you guys didn't know. So I would say I'm an experienced hip hop dancer. I've done a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've done a lot. I've danced on quite big stage. I've danced with well-known dance companies. I've done all that jazz, but as you guys should know, I'm mainly a break dancer, but I've been through the whole shebang. I've done ballet, I've done contemporary, I've done a bit of jazz.
I just want to quickly say, if you didn't know about Tom and ballet, make sure to watch previous podcasts. If you want all of them, maybe like twice, and make sure to like them on like different accounts as well. Perfect.
The ballet one, yeah.
Yeah, but if you like it, then obviously the other ones as well. Just,
Nice. Tom, carry on.
I'm mainly a break dancer. I'm going to talk about, if that's okay, how sort of hip hop came into the culture of mainly the UK, and how that's changed, and then we'll get on to questions. Basically, what happened is, I'm not quite sure of the dates. This is for break dance mainly, and then I'll go into hip hop. It was to do with the slave industry. Okay, so what happened was, this is mainly the black community. When this was big in slavery, the white people, the white folk, would shit over these black people.
The slave trade.
Yeah, for the slave trade.
Learnt that in history.
And what happened is...
Gave up years ago. Sorry. That's rude.
You can't explain slave trade, flipping up.
What basically happened was, they had their own culture. They did this dance sort of movement, and as it's known today, it's called capoeira.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
It's like martial art, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically martial arts, but it was their version of like dance, their dance form.
Because they couldn't learn martial arts, could they? They didn't want.
No, back then.
So they kind of covered it as a dance form to get away with the fact that it was martial art as a way of defending themselves.
Would be like, nope. So they had to do that.
So yeah, and then sort of the white folk, they had these dance events, and the black people who were the slaves back then, they weren't allowed to dance.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
But then there was
Taking
this
away
big
their
sort
expression
of thing that happened where all the black people came together and had their massive own jam.
That's quite cool.
And the white people sort of went, "Ooh, that's interesting. Let's put that into our like waltz and all that stuff." And then came sort of break dance, and it was jazz, and then jazz sort of turned into like this more hip hoppy style, and then they started spinning on their head.
Yeah. I can't do that. I
exact
wish I
order,
could.
yeah.
But not the exact order. I'm not too sure on that. But yeah, that was mainly in America, I think.
I'm nodding,
And
but I
then-
have no idea what you're on about.
You're just like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And then Brooklyn,
Who?
As in the place.
place
Oh.
Yeah.
in America, Brooklyn.
Well done, Milo.
The home of what you'd like to call hip hop, popping, locking, breakdance. So breakdance was one of the founding styles for hip hop. There was also locking. So the big thing you would see is locking and breakdance and popping. Those are the main things, And what you'd sort of call a modern style would be more house. That came more into the industry not too long ago. It has been around for a very long time, but it hasn't been sort of pushed to learn till recently. Obviously there's street dance that sort of came along. That's more of a modern dance style. Also light feet is like house. So if you guys know what tap is, that's what house is essentially, just faster in a way. Well, tap's fast, but it's both fast.
Okay.
Let's just say that. But yeah.
That's what I quickly say. I am just messaging my parents if they can bring me up a drink. I'm not ignoring you or being rude or anything. I'm just very thirsty. And you've got your bread and butter. Alright.
That is basically the background of sort of urban hip hop dance, and then it sort of came over, the culture came over, it went everywhere. When I started, it was mainly boys. I've talked about this before in our previous podcast, mainly in the ballet one. If you guys go and check that one out, give us a like, listen to it.
Yeah. On repeat. No, don't actually. That would be
but yeah,
mean of us.
So that's basically hip hop, but
Yeah.
mainly boys started, and now it's mainly dominant by girls. Not saying that's bad, it is good, but I think now we're trying to get more boys into it.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting one. That's sort of me done.
I'll say.
About the background.
Yeah. So I'll quickly then ask you. Well, not quickly, but because obviously you do a lot of things like hip hop. What are your views on TikTok? Kind of taking kind of these movements, taking kind of these like things.
Never do that again.
I can't dance TikTok things. I can't. I've tried. Yeah. So what are your views on them kind of taking that over?
You're on about social media movement. So basically, things like flossing, seen in YouTube. That started YouTubing. No, not YouTube. It was YouTube, wasn't it? And then it moved over to.
Yeah, it was that flossing kid, wasn't it?
Fortnite, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All these things like hitting the woe, the nay, they've come from Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Some of the new modern ones are like TikTok.
Yeah. And they are kind of hip hop movements.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I know one dance. I'll give you a quick demonstration of my skill. Get ready. All right. Oh, wait, how am I going to do that? I'll take these off. Get ready for this.
No! Bleep this out. Just like blacken his script.
Ooh, that was not nice. That is not parental guidance,
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm sure there was applause there.
Out, Milo.
I'm sure.
I'm not
To be fair, no, I might actually, because I'm the one editing this tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was, as you could see, there was some. That's kind of like.
Not what you call
Sorry.
hip-hop
So
dance.
Yeah,
good.
but that's kind of a
good.
spin on hip hop, isn't it? Because hip hop, you kind of got like these. I can't do it. But it's kind of like. Tom, you give an example. It's a painful few, isn't it? No, Tom, do some. It's like popping and stuff, and kind of
Cringe.
movements like that have been taken over by TikTok.
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what
Through the whole body.
that was waving. That was
Yeah.
crap.
Tom did a better version than mine, but
No, I did a really crap version, but you know.
Well, I did an even worse.
Anyway,
Not that it's a
We're just
competition.
gonna dance in this podcast. Oh,
Yeah.
Hip hop commercial, all of that really has been really widely affected by TikTok, social media.
Yeah.
But it's sort of become part of the culture, really, because social media and that was sort of a way of getting hip hop out there, essentially, like things like that.
Oh,
like all that movement, and then
the
like,
juice has arrived.
and then like the hits, and all like the shots.
Ice as well.
So you start with things like this, right? And then like the butterfly and all the classic stuff.
That's like tutting though, isn't it?
All
I
that.
think a lot of in TikTok they do a lot of like the basic like tut and all that stuff.
It has been very widely affected, and I would say it is sort of a good thing. They've turned into it's got us out there, well, mainly hip hop, and sort of broaden the horizon of what people think about what hip hop is. Because when you go hip hop, people think of like girls wearing hardly any clothes and doing moves. Yeah, still happens.
Milo's face.
I'm not going to say that. It still happens, but that's part of the culture. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't change a whole movement.
It's like, what is it? What are they called? The short shorts and then crop tops.
never
That's
mind.
what they
Let's
were.
not.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So
but yeah,
your-
it's definitely been affected, but in a good way.
Your view then is that it's been affected in a good way. From an outsider's view, I would say that TikTok has kind of ruined hip hop. So I know a bit about hip hop, but I would say like just the dance moves on TikTok, you don't see any good dancers anymore. It's just throwing your arms around.
No,
I don't think they're trying to be like hip hop today. They're just
But it's kind of like that
Just a meme, I
urban
don't know.
style.
No, there are some really, really talented dancers.
No, so the thing is, there are some, but they don't get enough recognition. So I see videos like, what's her name, Charlie, of just staring at the camera. 8 million likes. Like, you're not even doing the dance anymore, and like it's not even like the dance that she does do is good. Whereas I see these other dancers who do proper like good hip hop, 50k. Like, they're still good, but like those numbers should be swapped around. Because like the real talented people I don't think are getting enough recognition. So I feel like TikTok has kind of taken the skill aspect of hip hop away. If you know what I mean.
I agree on that part. Yes.
Yeah.
The skill is a little bit lower than what of course
So,
you
like,
would expect.
Yeah, so like in Tom's case, which I agree with Tom when you say that it's kind of promoting it as getting it out there in different kind of
the thing
styles.
Is, like, yeah, it's getting it out there, but also the movements are very basic, and that's why like it's for people to just pick up. People make these basic movements, people pick them up. But when you start going higher up in hip hop or choreographing, I'm big into choreographing movement now for people. You can take something simple like that and turn it into like a like sort of head movement, and that turns into this whole motion.
I would.
The movements, like say this one, I can't do like like that develops into like some like mad like weird ass stuff. Like hip hop is weird movement. I literally that's all I know it as.
That's true actually. It's really unconventional. That's what
makes it interesting for people to watch.
Yeah.
The thing I was saying earlier with kind of like the recognition, I think these creators that get millions of likes for doing simple stuff, the reason I guess they're getting all this recognition is because it's something that people can follow, whereas the more technical kind of things that get less likes is
because people go
harder,
oh, that's cool,
and then they learn it.
I can't do that. I'm not going to try it.
Exactly, and then they don't usually follow
and
stuff.
You know what I mean? Like people go, oh, let me give that a go. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean that can be a hip hop move. Do you know what I mean? You've got
yeah.
You've got all those like angles and like weird head movements, but it's just like it's weird. It's like
yeah.
But then
It really is.
You've got the grooves of hip hop, like the groove. What you call groove is like you've got all these classic movements. There's just so many. I'm not going to demonstrate any.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, if I knew them, I would. I'd probably then blur it out, which I'm pretty sure I am gonna do. Yeah. So I guess that's kind of hip hop has been remade in a style of making it more simple for more people.
Hip-hop. It's
Yeah.
not old school, it's modern.
I just want to say this isn't this strong. This looks really like luminescent, but it's not. It's just for lighting and stuff. This isn't actually strong.
How the audience reacts to strong juice. Blimmin' out.
Well, I know. I just feel like people might judge me if I'm really strong.
Really strong.
To be fair, though, I mean that's something probably someone would say.
Have you guys got? You've probably got a list of questions.
Yeah, as long as my arm. Yeah.
Do you? That's good because I don't.
Oh, I was bluffing, but okay.
Oh no! Damn. All right. I'm sure we can think of some on the spot.
Nice. Oh, okay. I got one. I'm Milo. So how do you think the UK has influenced hip hop? Okay.
That's good. Not the best. It's good.
Mate, you weren't coming up with anything, were you? Egypt, blimmin' out.
Okay, so hip hop is mainly, I would say, an American culture, and it's come over to the UK and spread. That's really hard.
I'm sorry.
No, it's really good that you've asked quite a hard question. So what was it
It was
again?
a really good question. It was just how was like the UK specifically, or Britain, whatever, influenced
Okay, so
on our
the
side?
UK's always been really big up on like ballet, jazz, and contemporary. So
Yeah.
I would call the UK more of a contemporary-based dance.
Country, yeah.
Yeah, no,
country.
I see that. I see that.
So when hip hop came over, commercial started. Do you know what I mean?
Pardon?
Like, commercial happened.
Yeah.
Street jazz. All the variations of it sort of happened. So now that you go around, you'll never see like lessons on proper hip hop in the UK really, unless you go to like places like London.
Yeah, true.
Or specifically places where you specifically train it. It's usually just all of them mixed together. Like they'll teach some, like, well, this is modern, but you know, Vogue. Vogue's an original style. Vogue, whacking, locking, popping, house, hip hop. Like they will just combine them all into one thing because they don't actually know the original movements unless you go to like centers to learn.
Yeah.
Or like London, like you can't really learn the proper foundations.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say it's sort of UK is more of a variation between.
Yeah, no, that's good. I should have been thinking of a question whilst you were talking about that. I wasn't. So
I could give myself a question.
yeah.
Go on.
Well, no, give yourself a question, but then I'll say it. So it's kind of
Yeah.
my quick question, if you know what I mean. So you say it first. I'll just repeat it.
So
Right, stop there.
claiming it. Okay.
Alright, what's the question?
The question is going to be, do you think you need to have like a gymnastics background to be able to...
So Tom, the question
Wait.
that Milo, look at those. Wowzers! Can I say I am wearing pajama bottoms. You can't see them because of this
Can you cut this all out?
red lighting. No, we're keeping this in. So my question, which I did.
Look at Milo.
Milo's got cake, you know. Damn. Oh, he couldn't hear us the whole time, could he? Okay, so my question is, do you need a background in gymnastics to be able to do hip hop? Yeah. That was it, right?
That was
Yeah,
definitely
right. My answer to that is, no. But like contemporary now, or like contemporary, you usually, if you can do a trick, then people go, oh, they can do a trick. We'll think about them more because they have something showy.
That'd be extras.
Hip hop's turned into a very flippy thing. If you're a male, they expect you now, if you're a high level, to be able to do a couple of somersaults.
that.
Right, yeah, continue, Tom, continue.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say I wouldn't say you need to be able to flip. There's plenty of high level dancers out there that can't flip. I would just say have a trick up your sleeve. That's all.
Yeah, spend time learning
learn
one.
something simple. I mean, well, simple for me is like, I mean, you can learn a front handspring or a back handspring quite easily.
Yeah, very easily. Yeah.
Milo's just about like.
I mean,
I
something
work.
simple. I mean, you could even just do a headstand. I mean, put that in like.
Can you do that, Milo?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I've got to get teaching you how to do a handspring. I'm gonna do that when we get back to school.
No thanks.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be university. Yeah, what are you on about?
Oh yeah, you finished, haven't you? I'm so young. I'm going into year 11. If people don't know, these guys are going off to. I'm not talking to you. Shush. So these guys are going off to uni and college or whatever.
Did I tell you that I finished my song?
Did you?
I think.
Yeah,
I
if you
was.
guys didn't know,
Yeah.
I'm posting
Yeah.
that very, very soon on all platforms.
So go
Please
follow
check
Tom
that
on his
out.
Instagram.
It's called Summer Waves. I will show you the art cover.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Are you ready?
Wait, will you be posting this on Instagram?
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, ish. Probably not. but I will
IGTV?
post snippets on it.
Okay. Yeah. So to
this
find.
is the cover.
Oh. Where's that you? Oh wait, no, that's not you.
Summer Waves.
Oh, that's sick, I like
That was pretty nice though.
I like the roses.
A little sneak
Nice.
peek.
Ooh.
Oh. I haven't even heard this
Are you
before.
ready?
So.
Yeah, this is the first time.
I can barely hear it. I'm just jamming along to an imaginary beat.
Sorry, yeah.
Is that better?
Not really.
Kind of. It'll be very quiet though, but it's probably really good. So
Yes.
you know.
I'll have a
Wait, is
listen
it upbeat or not? I can't. I can kind of tell.
It
No,
sounds
it's slow.
quite
It's
chill,
slow.
I like
It's
it.
chill. Oh.
Ooh.
Tom, don't give too much away. Too much away.
yeah,
They
yeah.
will go over. Yeah. So if you want to see summer beats, summer waves, go to the link that will be in the bio to our group channel, and then in the following, yeah, probably, and then in the following of our JMTS group,
Video.
Tom will be wait on this YouTube channel.
Yeah, why not?
Sweet content.
Well, that is sick, I like that.
And yeah, so you'll see it on here, and obviously go check us out on Instagram, Twitter.
Oh, that's I'm gonna
and-
say Twitter, Instagram.
They've
Mainly
been set up
on
now.
Instagram at the moment because
Yeah.
Twitter's been interesting. I would
Like,
We haven't
say
done much with
a
Twitter.
question for myself for hip hop as well. Already question. I would say you need to sort of have a basic understanding of sort of music, like just sit
Musicality.
down, right?
Yeah,
Put a
musicality.
song on,
Big
and
words.
just close your eyes and listen. Because big in hip hop is there's battles, right? And battling, I've talked about this before.
This was on the auditions podcast.
The
Yeah.
audition podcast. Battling is big. Big in hip hop.
Oh yeah, I remember when I went to quick story. So I went to the Swindon show, which is our dance
When you saw,
group show.
Yeah.
So for the first time I went there, I don't actually think Tom was there that time, but the first time I did go, I hadn't really had much experience with urban, so I was very surprised when we went to the warm-up area. There was just a massive circle of urban dancers, like clapping and bigging up the person in the middle, and they'll swap around and do cool tricks. And then my contemporary group was just sitting down, stretching out, really just kind of like, yeah. And then just across the room, there was like, hey, oh, ah, woo, and we all just felt like, I'm so jealous. Okay, I don't know if I had a voice break then. Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Probably. You're 12.
I feel judged so much right now. But no, that was kind of what it was like. And Nah, that's what it's like. They do stuff like that. Just it sounds better when there's a whole group of people, not
It was
one
a bit
person
more
on their
hype than
own.
that.
Yeah, I try my best. Oh, okay. Yeah. So battling in hip hop, which is something
I'm on a chair. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's something I've seen, and it's really cool. Kind of like going head to head.
Of the gang, I'm telling you that
damn.
I did a battle once, and I wish I'd never done it.
Oh no, what was it for? What was it?
It was just for like
A
break
dance.
dancing, and I tried. And yeah.
Was that a car alarm? Keep saying. So annoying.
I would say, never be scared of trying hip hop or break dancing. It's just you will need to find the right teacher.
Yeah. But
Right,
same with most sports as well.
Really important. If you want to know finding about the right teacher or going in depth, go look at
our last one.
Jesus.
Our last one. That's a bit of a deep one, but
Yeah.
I recommend going and watching it because it is
Primarily.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Looking at trying to find the right place for you.
Yeah. We had to re-upload it due to
issues,
yeah.
but no.
So what's really annoying is we'd already got a bunch of views, which means those people aren't going to rewatch it again. So it has dipped.
It's not all about the views, Josh.
I know. But the watch time dipped as well, which is sad.
I mean, we've got 158 views on it now and 20 likes.
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
Enough for me.
And
No, we haven't.
Because I
We
might
do
have
not.
shouted it out and we gained 2 subscribers. We're on
That is-
105 subscribers.
That is not the same
you,
video.
guys.
I checked that. I checked that a few hours ago.
Thank you so much.
Tom, you're talking about the wrong video.
Is he?
Yeah.
Gymnastics.
Oh. I'm gonna
Gymnasts
check now.
react to athlete A. 24 views.
Refresh.
I have. In lifetime. 24 views. Oh, 58.
Oh, 58 views.
Okay, I thought you said 158. Mine still says. Alright, let me check on.
I thought you said 158.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
this has been our podcast. I hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
If you have any what's it called, recommendations or ideas for things we should do,
Or maybe you'd
comment.
like a proper urban dance
Person.
Not person. Do you mind? Proper urban. Dance,
I guessed. Who knows what he's talking
proper
about? I'm
urban
joking.
dance
I know, but that's quite rude.
podcast where I actually talk about it, and
Mhm.
they haven't been talking nonsense for the whole thing.
TikTok is not nonsense. It's a community. Oh
Yeah,
no, why did
an
I say
On
unfortunate
that
big
note,
one.
thank you guys. Please
Yeah.
like
Bye.
and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. Dislike if you want. Who cares?
Tell us why though.
You know, share it.
Oh yeah, please.
Smash that like button.
Oh.
If you want. Smash
I'll
the
try and do
dislike
effects then. I
button.
probably won't.
No, just let him just look like the normal.
A
human
weirdo.
he is.
Right. So thank you all for watching. And
We've
we'll
been JMTS.
yeah, we'll see you next week.
Bye.